Working on drawing the shadow. Hey, what's up, Tim? Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, I'm doing some of the shadow art. I've always wanted to draw the character I never had before, so right now I'm working on the thumbnails, like the layout for it. Trying to basically what I'm doing right now, and just chilling, drinking some coffee. Um, yeah, some of the black coffee. Trying to come up with a cool pose. That's kind of what this stream is. Um, cool concept composition. Oh, Cadwell, huh? That's crazy. Must have been pretty cool. Hey, what's up, Edwin? Thanks for stopping by, man. Can't wait for your next book, whatever it is you're releasing next. I know you're doing your trade paperback. That's gonna be awesome. All the way home, huh? Yeah, I can't wait to start doing cons. I want to like really go on like I don't know, man. One of these days I'm gonna like go on a road trip or something, or just go somewhere to do cons. You know what I mean? Yeah. Man, there's a little layout right there. I'm not really feeling that one. So that you guys know, everybody, thanks for stopping by. The 12 people watching, drawing the shadow right now. Right now, I'm working on the thumbnails. I'm going to draw a bunch of them and kind of pick the one I want. I've never drawn the shadow before, but I've been always wanting to. And so this is how I started all my, mostly all my drawings, like 90% of them. I kind of come up with a layout, and then I move forward from there. So you guys can kind of see my process if you want. Zed and Odysseus is on Amazon right now. Nice. Tim Olson, Plastic City Comic Con is in August. I will be there. What state is that in? If you don't mind me asking. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's out there. Yeah. So you got that guy right there. Maybe that guy right there. Cape like that. Don't like that one. Sometimes I'll just go through a bunch of these until I get the one I want. Takes a minute sometimes. Yeah. Leo Minister. Okay. Located at the Hilton and Doubletree. Okay. Nice. Yeah, I've been wanting to do that. That'd be pretty cool. Nice road trip. Let's see here. Trying to work on the cape right now. There's a lot of things I want to do with this character. I think a lot of artists have a shtick. My shtick is versus the world. So I usually have like one guy taking on a gang of people. That's my shtick. And I'll usually do like a similar pose. Usually the dude will have like his foot up in the air, and he'll be using all of his limbs to do battle. So I love drawing that. It's like I love seeing one character just kicking all kinds of ass, like in one picture. I tried to draw Shadow once. She didn't like that. Let's see here. You always see the Shadow like shooting people. I definitely want that. But sometimes he would knock people out. So I might have him throwing a punch, maybe blasting another guy. That might be kind of cool. I like to try to get the whole body in there too, man, because a lot of times, uh, like it's easy to do. Like for me, I'm not a real big fan of like doing this the power pose right in the middle where you just get like the arms and the chest and the head and the up until like the thighs. That's like the go-to power pose that most comic characters and stuff. I don't know. To me, I like to get the whole. Yeah, the Alec Baldwin movie was the shit, dude. Yeah, the movie was awesome. Trying to do a different pose though. I always do the same thing, so I kind of want to do something a little different. So you can have him like shooting a couple like that. That might be kind of fun. Get that power stance in there. Blasting a couple guys like that. Sometimes it just takes a couple it takes a bunch of thumbnails to figure out what you want. Yeah, the whole all-star cast, man. You know, was it Aldis? Aldis has some cool shadow radio plays on his channel. Aldis at the Farm, and the Shadowcast. That's another really good YouTube channel. It's run up by Razor Fist. He does a really cool. He has some radio shows on there. Some like little mini documentaries. I was introduced to the character from my grandpa. That was one of his favorites. So he got me into the Shadow and the Phantom. So let's see. I really want the cape to be a big thing in there. Yeah. See, this is why I never draw this character, because I feel like I can never do it justice. You know. See, that's always cool. You got the. You could just see these coming out like that. So it's a shadow. You got that. He has a slouch hat too. A lot of people give him a fedora, but he's got a slouch hat. Yeah, draw your version of Shadow. Yeah, I'm trying to keep it gangster with the actual version. He wore like he wore a judge robe, actually, man. You know, like he's delivering justice. He didn't have a red um scarf either. That was just kind of in there, and it pops. The red does pop though, but I'm gonna try to do him without the red scarf. I'm gonna do a black one in this drawing, but I'm trying to switch it up. So let's see. There's a lot of really good artists too that have drawn it, and I looked at a bunch of different art I've been looking at for a long time. You know, I'm trying to stay away from a lot of the stuff other people have done. It's kind of hard. Let's see. Do the cross. Maybe no, I did that. Maybe a little. Thing is too. I don't know, man. It's like if he's kicking too much ass, then it kind of like makes him more like mortal. You know what I mean? And he loses some of the phantasm, the fantasy of the character. You know, he's a spirit of justice, a pure spirit of justice. You know, so even if he's like holding a guy right there, you know, and blasting another guy right here, and you got the cape open like that. You know, maybe blasting some dude right there, and you could have had another guy kind of blast it right there. Another dude. Yeah, see. This guy's kind of So this one's getting a little bit better, but still not happy with it. Yeah, Alec Baldwin was punching some dudes in that movie for sure. Right in the beginning, the mafia dudes on the bridge. That's pretty badass. The movie still holds up. I love all those 90s pulp movies, man. I want to draw all those characters too. Zorro, the Rocketeer, the Phantom. Let's see here. For real. For real. I'm trying to think. We talking Dolph Lundgren for real punching or movie punching? Maybe a little bit of both. It might take me a bunch of these, but I'll get it. Hopefully, that's the goal of tonight's stream is for me to get the layout that I want. I was like, do I want to draw? Do I want to do that live? But like, yeah, fuck it, I'll do it live. People can see what I'm working on. Let's see here. I'm working on like 2 books too, but I can't really live stream those right now because they're spoiler heavy. You know what I mean? So see right here where he's holding his right gun, or I could do the 2 where he's like that, or he's shooting 2 guys on the side. Yeah, it's kind of tricky. Let's see here. Who knows where evil lurks in the hearts of men? The shadow knows. Trying to get that shape language now. I did that already. I kind of got an idea now of what I want to do. Maybe. Okay, let's try this out. Okay, I didn't want to do this, but kind of got an idea in my head now. I kind of like it. Getting there. See, and you got the thugs, and then you get the multiple arms. Pow, 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 pow. Just blasting them all. It's like a flurry of blasts. Yeah, that could be fun, I think. I'm going to have to figure that out, like that to fit to 11 by 17. So it's going to have to do something. I might have to draw them smaller. But that's a layout. That's a good layout comp. Even if I do or don't use that, it's a pretty good concept and composition. I seen a new Superman poster today by Boss Logic. It was pretty sick. It had him walking, and it had a shadow with like a red. His shadow was on the wall, and then it had in conjunction with a red curtain that was coming out of a window. And I commented like, that should be a Shadow movie poster. Yeah. So, see, but I'm not using that. But now that like I went through all this journey, and this is the fun part of drawing. You the journey that you go through, the hunt. I'm hunting down that composition. I could have just went with that one in the beginning, the first one in my head. But I don't know. I'm just not really feeling it. Let's see here. Okay. I had so many ideas for this character too, like to draw over the years, and I never did it. And now's my chance, and I can't even remember. I'm like a deer in the headlights. Let's see. No, let's see. I did that already. I got an eraser too, so. There's also too, he could be falling, you know what I mean, and fighting a bunch of people in the air. I think that's kind of cool. He's like falling out of his helicopter because he has a helicopter. Thought of that too. That might be pretty cool. Something to think about. So if I got him falling out of the helicopter. Got the helicopter up here. And then he's right here. His legs up. Maybe coming down like that. Just kind of got his legs open like that, doing a little high kicking, shooting like that. Or maybe, yeah, there's that. Maybe blowing the guy away like that, and they're both falling. Just got his cape open. That's kind of cool, but I don't know if I want to do that. Let's see here. It's got to look like he's falling. Let's see. This is kind of fun, but I don't know. There's just something. It's not the real image I wanted. So it's going to be something probably like that. Gotta keep working with that concept. We'll oh, now we're back. I almost got kicked off for some reason. That was crazy. All right. Okay, let's just think about the cape. Yeah, this guy was a big influence on Butch Cleaver too, on the character. Massive influence. That movie alone was just influential. Watching the Alec Baldwin movie and Darkman. That's dude. I got to do Darkman also. That would be fucking awesome. Both those guys are a big influence on Butch Cleaver. Yeah, I love me some Darkman. I even like the sequels with Arnold Vosloo from The Mummy. It's funny because he plays a bandaged up Darkman, and they hire him for the Mummy movies to play a bandaged up mummy. It was like a turnkey. Yeah. Let's see here. It's like, damn, that boy's still drawing the shadow, trying to get his shadow thing going. Let's see here. Yep. Mm-hmm. The shadow nose. Yeah, I don't want that either. There's little poses that I want. I want to see his face. I want to see his eyes too, man. I wanted to draw him kind of spooky, kind of hypnotic, you know. So there's a lot of things I'm trying to get. I want the cool cape. I want him to be kicking a major ass. I want to be able to see his eyes. I want almost a full body shot of him. So it's gonna be kind of tricky, but we'll get it, folks. We will get there. Yes. So you met some people there at the con, Tim. If you're still there, let's see. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, hopefully you met some new people there. You know. Um, yeah. Let's see here. Get to network with some cats. Let's see here. There's that. Boom. Yeah, the con is pretty cool. Let's see. Gonna punch some guy like that. Could have him shooting with that gun like that. Knocking that guy out like that. Head right over there. That way he gets a little. The thing he's like a Lord of Illusions too. The Shadow. That's the thing. You can do a lot of blurry stuff with him. So I was thinking about doing too. Let's see. Okay. Next Butch Cleaver. I'm not going to be working on that for a few years. I'm working on Hell War and the Puritanian right now, and then I might do Butch Cleaver next, or I might do something else. I have a few ideas of some stuff I want to work on, but yeah, it'll yeah, it's not going to be a while, but it will come eventually, and then I'm going to probably make some. I want to like kind of flesh out some more of the characters and do some standalones for them. Yeah. Got one more on this side. Let's see here. Let's see. Boom, boom. All right. See, it's hard to get all the stuff in one picture sometimes. All these ideas and concepts. It's hard to do it. You wanna try to nail a lot of things in one picture. It's hard to do. Let's see. What can I do here? Hey, gracias por how's it going, Sylvia? How you doing there? Thanks for stopping by. Yeah. Trying to come up with the layout for the shadow. Yeah, I speak poquitos. That's Spanish. Not much. Very little. Very, very little. Yeah, sorry. Sorry. Yeah, I don't my Spanish is very limited. Yeah. I'm working on it though. Yeah. All right, let's clear this page. Start over a new one right here. See what we can do here. Gotta get it. All right. Let's see here. Kind of thinking about doing something like this. Maybe up in here. Yeah. Sorry, yeah. Poquito Spanish. Yeah. Poquito. Let's see here. Let's see. Let's by shooting the guns like that. Sorry, guys. Here, let me fix that. Okay. All right. Kind of getting there. All right. Drawing the shadow. Thanks everybody for watching. I'm drawing the shadow right now. Never drawn the character before. So this is like a thumbnail layout stream, draw stream, where I'm trying to just come up with like the coolest shadow piece I can think of. You know what I mean? Trying to come up with something I haven't seen before. It's kind of hard though. Very hard. Let's try this one out. Feel like I'm getting there. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't understand Spanish. My bad. Can't. I wish I could read what you're putting out there, but I can't. Sorry, Sylvia. I do apologize. Let's see. Yeah, sorry. Yeah. Okay, there's that. I don't want to do that either. Let's see here. Got the microphone, huh? Yeah, got the shadow right there. Close. So close, but yet so far. And I'm almost out of coffee. Now I'm out of coffee. Let's see here. Okay, let's try to. So I keep coming up with ideas, and then like either I've done this pose before or somebody else has done it, and I'm like, "What are you doing? You're drawing someone else's pose." So I'm trying to figure something out here. Okay. All right. That's someone else's too. 6-gun cleaver, right? Pretty much. 6-gun cleaver. It's hard. Some of these poses were Butch Cleaver poses too, because he has the guns and stuff. Yeah. Kind of drawing a blank too on some stuff. Let's see if I can figure this out. Usually it'll come to me. Let's see here. Thoughts on Omer Glitch? Justin. Oh, Omer Glitch is a homeboy. He's my buddy. Why? He's a great artist. Let's see here. Yeah, no, I actually did a piece for him of his character. I got to I'm gonna drop that probably next week. I'm gonna do a little behind the scenes work of it, you know. Okay, I think we might be getting somewhere now. Yeah, he's a great work, he's great work, and he's a great guy. Like, does a lot of great work in the community, man. Helps out a lot of people, you know. There's not that many cats out there that do that. You know what I mean? Yeah. The shadow knows. I might do an overhead shot like this of the shadow. Let's see. Might be kind of fun. Or you could have the cape kind of blown like that. You could have them even flying around. I was thinking about that too, right there. Kind of coming down. Let me see here. Coming down. Maybe just, but I want to see his face. But I want to see his face kind of. Maybe shooting and then kind of want to. He's flying by punching somebody. It's more of a Batman thing, but you could have like the city right there, the building, you know, moon up here in the background, little cheese moon. Maybe have his cape kind of flapping. You know, maybe he's got a guy right here he's holding. Got the gun right there. Pow. You know, thinking stuff like that too, but 100%. To me, that's like kind of like a Kaluta thing. those I love those Kaluta. A lot of the Kaluta stuff. Kaluta Shadow. Michael Kaluta. I even had some Shadow toys, man. They're pretty cool. Pretty cool. Let's see. I feel like I'm almost there. Like I almost got what I'm looking for, but it's kind of hard. Just want to get like a nice punch in there. For some reason, it's not populating in my brain right now. Let's see the punch. The punch might be cool like this. Let's see here. A little uppercut, you know. I like me an uppercut. And then, okay, I want to do it down like that a little bit. I want his head down, or do I want like that? No, I want his head straight forward. A little bit like that. I'm gonna get that right there. Boom. And then the shot like that. Somewhere there. I might be running out of lead. I gotta re-up. Shot right there. Okay, then I could get my big cape like that. But I kind of want it to be. I want there to. I don't want there to be too much of a. I don't want to see his legs too much almost. I want it to be like a shadow more. I really like this one too a lot. These two are like that one, that one, that one. Maybe if I can work this one in like that. I think I'm going to do that. Pow. Yeah, somehow. I got that. That's kind of cool. I'm getting there, guys. I'm getting there. I will land. I will find one for the end of the stream. I know I've been going 45 minutes. I will get one though. See, this is those big zoomed in like power shots. You know, they're tempting. It's tempting just to do that, you know, but I'm like, nah, I don't want to do that. I want a full body shot. Full body. Yeah, something like this or like that. Let's see here. Yeah, that's kind of. Yeah, maybe if I do that. Something like that, maybe. And then, just gonna get that motion in the body. And you get that like that. It's kind of cool. Punching, uppercutting a guy, you know, blasting this dude. Maybe uppercutting or just holding a guy like that by the throat. He's gonna choke slam him, you know. He could just be kind of going off out of the picture, you know. There was one I wanted to do too where the shadow was just kind of coming out of the wall, you know what I mean? Something like you got a brick wall, you know. The shadow is just kind of coming out of the wall. Are you going to draw a dirt bike? Nah, man. Sorry, dude. I just don't like the dirt bikes, you know. Yeah, it's gonna have them coming out of the wall like that. Maybe shooting somebody, you know. Shooting a couple people. I don't know. Something I was thinking about. These guns. Pow, pow, pow. The brick wall. But I was thinking about doing that, but I'm thinking it's going to be this one. I think think this is the one I'm gonna go with. Kind of like that one a little bit. Yeah, seems like there's a lot of room for whatever with that one. Even if I do like a punch. Let's see, he's doing like a jab. Try to let's do a couple more for fun. Why not? Are you Walt Disney? I wish I was Walt Bisley. That'd be pretty cool. Yeah, I wish I was. Yeah, Walt Bisley. Oh man, let's see. So, it's hard to do the punch. A punch like that. Let's see here. And then let's see, there's that. You can fall. You got the gun like that. That one doesn't work. It's falling down. Yeah, I'm feeling that energy. Keep moving. The shadow knows. I think once I draw them one time, it'll be a little easier. So you have the punch like that, and then you got the gun shot right here underneath the hat. You can do that, but whoa. Hey, what's up, Montoya? Thanks for stopping by. I'm drawing some shadow right now, man. I've never drawn the shadow before, so um, trying to come up with a cool picture, you know, something different. It's hard though. Everything's been done, you know. It's really hard. Really hard. And each time I think of something, I think I've seen somebody do it. We'll get there though. Or I'm gonna if I'm doing it, it's like a pose I've done before that I want to do. trying to think of some new stuff I haven't done. You know, try to get tired of the same poses and whatnot. Yeah. Oh, the '90s flick. Yeah, I think it's like a lot. That was like a lot of people's favorite. You know, me too. Yeah, it was so cool. You know, punching them and on the bridge and whatnot. Yeah, I was hoping they would make more of them. You know, that would have been really cool. Yeah. Most definitely. Hey, what's up, Phil? How you doing, man? I'm drawing the shadow right now, actually. Phil likes the shadow. Trying to come up with working with the thumbnails right now. Trying to come up with something cool. The shadow knows. The shadow knows. Damn, someone just blew up a bomb over here. Got so many of those out here. It's crazy. It's cray cray. I'm flying down the side of the building, maybe, like in the movie. Next time I get to ride on top. It's just funny. Yeah. I could do that, but it's like I want to have them dumping out a bunch of guys, you know. I could throw the knee up in there like that instead. Maybe I could. Yeah, I don't know. Could I try a bunch of stuff? Put the arms out like that. Put the guns in like that. That'd be pretty fun. Oh, snap. That would be kind of cool. Something to think about. Well, at least I'll have some of these too late for later. That's another thing. When you're doing these thumbnails, you'll have you can have some backup ones, you know. Yeah, no, for reals, man. It's always using what you can, you know what I mean, for the next time. 100%. Yeah, I'm starting to, this one's starting to grow on me again. Yeah, a little bit. A little bit. Maybe I can try one more thing right here. I have a bunch of different concepts too for like the shadow. But I really wanted to do something like, I don't know, man. A lot of ass kicking. Just taking out. I gotta commit to my shtick. I get versus the world. Hmm. Hmm. Yep. I had that other one too on the other side. That one was kind of fun too. I might fuck with that one. Yeah, Spawn's awesome, man. I love drawing some Spawn. Love me some Spawn. the thing, man. The shadow knows. I feel like I'm getting there. I'm still not 100% happy with it so far, but got a couple more chances. Going for about an hour now. See, guys, this is the stuff that we go through sometimes when we're trying to do a cover or commission. You know, I do this all the time. Let's see. Let's see. Wonder if they're gonna make that other Spawn movie. Taking forever. Taking forever. Yeah, I think I'm actually gonna probably go with this piece right here. Yeah, I kind of like that one. I might even do one of these. I think I'm gonna have him give him like multiple arms, like he's moving with a flurry, you know. I could do that. Yeah. Got the gangster hats right here. Little fedoras. Yeah, see? Yeah, see? Yeah, I think I'll do one more, and pretty sure that's gonna be the one I'm going with. Let's try one more. Let's see. One more. Not enough power. Hey, what's up, Dave? How you doing, man? Thanks for stopping by. Drawing the shadow right now. No, they're just actually I'm doing layouts for just a shadow piece I'm gonna do. Trying to come up with a cool layout, showing people my little process that I do for when I'm doing like a cover or yeah, pretty much just covers now or like fan art stuff like that. Yeah. Let's see here. Yeah, he's pretty brutal, man. I might even have him holding the guy off a ledge right there, you know. uh, Another guy right there. Let's see. Yeah, still not feeling that. Pretty close though. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with this one probably. Yeah, it'll be like a cross between probably these three. I'm just gonna kind of have those in my brain and start working on it. Let's see here. And now I'll start working on it. I'll keep that up there while I'm working. Start drawing it a little bit. Spawn number 2 tribute. Spawn 2 tribute. Yeah, Spawn is awesome. That was one comic I kind of wish that I like kind of stuck around with, you know. But I never really went in there and got all the books. That would have been fun. It's a really really fun universe. Some of the most metal characters of all time is in Spawn for comics, you know. Yeah, really want this Shadow's head to be pretty big. I want to see his big fucking schnoz and his eyes. I want to see some really cracked out eyes. So it's like a big thing for this picture. It's got to have that. So some stuff might fall by the wayside. That's our sacrifice at the result of the head. It's a pretty big head too, so might be able to get away with it. Yeah. So there's that. Let's get it going. This is true. concealer action. Right. Should work for now. Thanks everybody for stopping by. I really appreciate it. Hope you guys are having an awesome Friday. Weekend's coming up. Looking forward to it. Definitely looking forward to it. Going to be holding this guy up here, so get that right there. Yeah. Shadow nose. You need to get Adam Driver to play the shadow. He'd be perfect. Perfect. Got the voice. Got the big schnozzle. You know what I mean? He could, he's been in the he's a Marine, so he's pretty worldly. He'd be a good shadow, I think. That'd be my first pick. Second pick would be Adrian Brody. He's got the schnoz and the voice too. Adrian Brody would be a killer shadow. Let's see, there's that. I draw kind of light. My pencil, at least. Sorry, guys. Oh, if you got to mess up, you're good to go. Still getting new at this live draw streaming. So kind of want that hand to be right here. I think that's where we were doing it. Something like that. Right about there. So. The top of the gun right there. And I might even draw him with like multiple guns, like a flurry of shots, So, yeah, because he is an illusionist, so he could be like brainwashing you, hypnotizing you while he's shooting a bunch of people. All right, he's gonna have a cloak under there. All right. Anybody watching any good TV show? I was watching that. Devil May Cry. But that was pretty interesting. I know it's not a canon, but has some fun little scenes in there. Little action sequences. I played the video game a little bit when I was a kid. I really dug it. My little brother put me up on it. Let's see. Let's see. I might have to move that arm around a little bit. I don't know if I'm happy with it yet. Thanks again for everybody that's stopping by. I really appreciate it. Yeah, probably gonna fuck with that arm a little bit. All right, get that out of there. Got a little 6-pack. Our boy's he's ripped. He's not swole, but he's ripped. Cut, you know. Like, to me, ripped is like just basically you like have all the muscles as much as kind of possible. Like Bruce Lee, you know, he's ripped, rip cut. Bruce Lee. Seen a lot of videos about him lately. A lot of crazy stuff going on. Got my movie eraser. Gonna have to go get some more erasers pretty soon. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. Not happy with the legs either. Needs to get a wider base. Get that power stance. Yeah. Gotta have the power stance. All right. This is gonna be a few drawing streams. Definitely not gonna get it all in one go. But yeah. We'll do the whole thing though. For the most part, I think so. Over a few streams. Yeah. I'm gonna try to do hopefully some Art Deco stuff in here if possible, if it allows it. We'll see how I like that whole Art Deco design. They did a really good job with that in the movie and also Batman the Animated Series. Yep. Let's see here. Yeah, maybe a little bit more wider. Yep. Having fun doing my comic too right now, the Hell War book. Working on that. Doing the Puritanian. That's really fun. Fun being able to get off work and getting a draw. Yeah, right. Art Deco. I like some of the cars they have too. I've been seeing a lot of Art Deco stuff lately. Yeah, styles, stylistic. Go a little bit better. That power stance, No one stands like that in real life. Fuck no. But they do in comics and art. Yeah, I'm so ready for the weekend. Can't wait. Hopefully everything goes all good. That'd be awesome. Got to really work in that stretch and force perspective for this one. Even make the head a little bigger. Maybe not. Might be good. You got to stand up and look at it. Sometimes you got to stand up and look at your drawings, you know. Got to step out, get that that skyline. Make sure it makes sense. Make that make sense. Make that make sense. All right. Yeah, it's getting there. Okay. Maybe make the chest a little bigger. Bring these in a little bit more. Yeah. Right. There we go. That force perspective in there. As I lay the muscles down, I can start putting the shadow clothes on them. The way this sits right. Hopefully. Yeah. I made his legs a little bit. All right, we'll do some of that. There we go. Yeah, his legs aren't that buff. He and He-Man no. There we go. Get that in there. All right. Lining these up. All right, let's see. There's that right there. Working on the form. All right, there's that. Let's see. All right. All right, there's that. Getting those mussies in there. There we go. Something like that. All right. Happy little shadow. You guys watch Bob Ross? Yes, no, maybe so. I do. He's pretty cool. He's pretty funny. Getting there. Thanks everybody for stopping by. Yeah, all the 8 people watching. Yeah, Bob Ross is can't go wrong with him. That's right. He is cool. Oh, I'm on Earth. Earth Angel. How you doing there, Jesus Christ? Thanks for stopping by. All right, there we go. All right. Yeah, Shadow is he's kind of thin actually. Now that I'm thinking about it. Yeah, I do see him as like a thinner guy. You know who else would be a great Shadow? I was thinking of the other day is Mark Strong. He would be an awesome Shadow too. That's another guy. Mark Strong. He's got the voice. The Sinestro guy. Got the voice and everything. Yeah. Yep. Probably gonna have these guys like that too. Let's see. Guy right there. What do we get right here? Probably. Another guy right there. Then we got up there. Hanging on for dear life. It's gonna be fun to draw. Let's see. think that's probably the way it's going to go, like that. Sometimes you got to break off of one spot of the drawing and then kind of move around, circle back around other stuff. The shadow nose. So you have that. So it's a big stretch too. You got the I think from the flick, his nose is only big when he is the shadow and not his alter ego. Yeah, that's true. 100%. It grows a little bit. In the beginning he looks like Alec Baldwin, but then when he grows his nose out, he looks like William Baldwin. Yeah, it's funny. Yeah, those movies are awesome. I remember the Rocketeer game was on Super Nintendo. It was so cool. Yeah, that game was awesome. I don't know if you guys ever played it, but you could fly around with the jetpack everywhere on like Super Nintendo. It's pretty awesome. I like the Phantom too. Just a fan of that time period. Yeah, the Phantom's awesome. I'll be drawing him too. Just trying to get this shape language down for this guy. Once you get that shape for your form, you're good to go. I'm still not happy with it yet. But we'll get there. I don't plan on doing this all in one stream. I'm probably gonna do it over like 5 streams. Because I'm gonna pencil this and then I'm gonna ink it. Yeah. Yeah, they've tried to bring like the shadow back around to like normal modern times, and they could never do it. You know what I mean? It just doesn't work that way. Yeah, he's better in that time period. I think what I'd like to see do a Shadow, or even like a Shadow crossover, would be like the Shadow goes to Sin City, just fucks everybody up, and Frank Miller does it. Wouldn't that be cool? To me, that's like a nerd like crossover. Everyone wants their Deadpool and Batman. I want Shadow and Sin City. I mean, just dealing out justice on everybody over there in Basin, Old Town. The bad days, man. The old days. The nothing days. Let's see here. Yeah, I remember that. I remember that movie came out. I watched it so many times. The Sin City kind of goes. It kind of pairs well with those movies. There's some movies that just pair well with. You know, I like some of the gangster movies too. They pair well with those. Like, yeah, they have a new Jules Verne. What is it? The Nautilus. It's like a prequel to 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea coming out. It looks entertaining. I think it's going to be on. Ah, damn, I forgot. Prime. The trailer just dropped today. I was checking that out. Looked pretty cool. Looked pretty cool. I was digging it. I was digging it. There we go. I got that power stance. That's better. A little bit better. A little bit better. We getting there. You can't just be shooting like into the air. Like for me, like yeah. I mean, it's cool, but I don't know if you're blasting somebody, then have them get blasted. Blazasted. Get their shape language. Yeah, I have to put his head right there, over here somewhere. Oh, well, now I gotta go look that up. Yeah, definitely. I didn't even watch the whole trailer yet. I was like just peeping it out. The just kind of popped up on my phone. Yeah, I wanted to do like I was gonna try to draw this character like next month, but figured I'll just start it right now. It'll probably take me forever to get it done. Yeah, because the Shadow's birthday I think is in July at some time. The Yeah, I think it's the anniversary of the Shadow. It's old. Let's draw the character a little more. Yeah, get better and better at it. Hopefully. Yeah, I think Mark Strong would be a great Shadow. He's getting a little older, but that's okay. Mark Strong, yeah, he would be great. Adrian Brody would be pretty cool, but I don't know. He kind of got that. I like Adam Driver. He's got the dark. He's just got the darkness in him. Yeah, and even if his nose is big already, that's cool. What's his name? I think Alex Ross. When he has like a model of him when he draws him, he like I don't think his nose ever shrinks. But yeah, I want this one kind of looking at you while it's happening. Like you're watching him commit all this bloodbath against these criminals, and he's looking up at you, kind of like, what are you doing? I'm the Shadow. Stop bothering me. I'm working. I'm dealing out justice. You know what I mean? Gotta get that motion of the ocean, motion of the way he's moving on the bones in the meat sitting on the bones, the muscle. You could start adding the clothes to it. And he's got a bunch of costumes. A lot of people draw him differently. So, but I'm going with the judge look. The judge robes. Those are pretty badass. Yeah, hopefully I do a good job on this. Sorry, guys. Let me get it right there. clear this out a little bit so I can kind of see what's cracking. Get the neck in there a little bit, some neck action. I might even do a head turn too on that, so it looks even creepier. I usually do that. I do that a lot. I like I like doing the head turns. You know, I think that's fun. Always add something to the drawing. Little bit. Let's see. That's a big stretch right there too of the pecs. He's like holding, choking one dude out, kind of, and shooting another guy. So he's got his arms spread out. So, and one's like lifted. So it's a hard pose when, kind of, sort of. Yeah. There we go. Get that alien head slim down a little bit. All right. Give him a 6-pack. 2-pack. All right. There we go. Now he's shaping up a wee bit. I'll put a little something. Thanks all you 4 people watching. I appreciate it on this fine Saturday, or was it Friday morning? Like that movie. It's Friday. Let's see here. All right. Okay. All right. Get that muscle right there. Might be a little smidgy tricep back there. Not too much. Get some of that forearm meat. There we go. Oh, something. All right. So we got the figure. Been going for about 2 hours now. Might call it right now. Just thinking. I got the cape right there. Kind of want the cape to kind of be back here as well. Taking over the cape. There we go. Let's see. So we got that. Cape's probably going to be coming up like that. Boom. Certain spots. When I think of his cape, I kind of think of it's like Spawn's, you know? Totally like Spawn's cape, where it's alive a little bit. At least into the criminal's mind, you know? But it's alive. The cape's definitely alive. Like Doctor Strange's cape, Spawn's cape, you know? It's got a life of its own. Because he's clouding their minds. Yeah. Cloud men's minds. I might even do oh, thanks, man. I appreciate it. Probably going to draw like multiple arms too. I wanted to do that. So I have another arm right here, blasting this fool out. Coming out of the shadow, you know. I want it to look like a kind of trippy, you know what I mean? Like, well, you know what I mean? Like if I was looking down at the shadow and he's doing all this stuff, like he's hypnotizing everybody, you know what I mean? Myself included, and he's looking up at me like, what are you doing? You know? There I go again. I'm drawing his arm too big. The shadow swole. Stop. I can draw the gun all looking rubbery. I'll fix that later. It's okay to have a little bit of rubberiness to it, though, man. Just a comic. Let's see this one. That'll be tricky. It would be nice to get a new flick. Yeah. A good comic, a good flick, a good cartoon, all of it, a nice video game. That would all be fun. He deserves it, man. He's been around forever. Everyone's always taking a piece of the shadow. I might even, let's see here. Finally finding this at the time, not too busy. Hey, thanks. How's it going, Vivian? Yeah, just getting this going. Drawing the shadow. Just playing around with the layouts right now. Getting this going. Oh, there you go. I've been doing great. Yeah. Drawing the shadow right now. Getting ready for the weekend. Doesn't get any better than that. Yep, college can be pretty brutal. Did that for a little bit. It wasn't fun. Okay. Boom, boom. I might have a guy right here. So I don't know if I want to put all the arms in here. I might even just have like the hand sticking out. Because I don't want it to mess up the layout too much. This might be a hand. And that might be a hand with a gun. Yeah, definitely got to stay. If I don't want to, if I want to be a psychologist, I got to stay in college. If I didn't have to, I dropped out ASAP. Yeah, definitely. Most def. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. The hands and the guns right here. I think that's the best way to do it. So if I draw too many arms, it's going to cover up the body. That might be a little too busy. Yeah, but I could definitely put the guns down here. I think that'll be fun to look at, possibly. You know, the illusionist, the veil of illusions. Oh wow, falling at the comic store. That's not fun. That's supposed to be a place of majesty and, you know, decompression. where you go to unwind, not, you know, that's sad. Sorry to hear about that. Yeah, that's a lot of weight. Let's see, we got that head right there. It's gonna be a little bigger. These are gonna be gangster. These are gonna be like goons right here, up on the side right there. Some goons. Find the right thing for those dudes. So I said it was funny seeing him fall. Like, imagine a 23-year-old man fall down a flight of stairs because he was being a jackass. Oof, brutal. Right. Yeah, I might even have to. I might do a little more force perspective, even with the shadow a bit. Yeah. Maybe just a bit. Oh, me, I've been busy. Just working, making comics, all that good stuff. Yeah. Comics. Comics never sleep. Gotta stay busy. Busy with the books. Right now, I'm just showing people how I make a drawing from start to finish. I think I need a little more force perspective on here. I really didn't want to do that, but I think that's might be the way to do it. We'll see. Comic. Yeah, I think that might be cool, actually. That might work. No, tonight I'm just drinking coffee. Yeah. Maybe on the weekend, though. Gonna have a Sunday show at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. Gonna have on Pizza Medi. We'll be talking about his campaign on Metal Movies and Brewskis. He has a newsprint campaign. Should be pretty cool. Pretty cool. Yeah, coffee's always good. Coffee's always good. Thanks, Montoya, man. I appreciate you stopping by, brother. I'm still be scratching on this for a little bit. I don't even know what time it is. It's probably like pretty late. But yeah, it's a fun time to go live. Hope you have a great weekend too, man. I'll probably try to do another stream tomorrow too if I have time. But busy. I gotta work on the other pages too. Yeah. Hey, what's up, Rumpelstiltskin? Yeah, draw time. Uh, I'm in Pacific. Yeah, it's pretty early over here. Pretty early. Just drawing the shadow. I don't know if you've seen the shadow, Rumpelstiltskin. Yeah. Alec Baldwin. Yeah. It's a pretty awesome character, though. Oh, the mushrooms? Yeah. Yeah. The shrooms. The roomies. Let's see. Yeah, it's starting to look a little bit better. It's looking okay. Let's see, we got that. I have these shoulders right here. Make this character have a lap hog. Oh shit. Yeah, this isn't my character. Yeah. Do. Oh yeah, it looks like he's probably 130 over here. Yeah, and luckily my stream didn't get shut down this time either. I tried something different. Usually like halfway through the stream it like closes me down. So I'm like, no, I gotta redo it. That's not fun. Never that. Let's see here. Okay, so might even have him. Might even have a gun right here like that. That might be kind of cool. I was gonna have him punch him, but I'll have him shooting the gun up too, like that. Yeah, that might be fun. You know what I mean? Possibly. It's pretty late over there. Okay. I'm gonna have to tweak that gun. The perspective's off, but you get an idea. That might be kind of cool. I don't know. Ooh, that's pretty brutal. I think I'm gonna have him grab by the shirt. I think that'd be kind of cool. Maybe do something a little different with his arm. He's already dumping with the other arm. Like 4 or 5 dudes out. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. And then this one, you can have the shirt. A big head right there. He's way up next to the camera. want that there either. Let's see here. Another thing for now. Leave it like that. There we go. All right. Do you have any songs that would say much that you say would match your comics? Yeah, actually. Well, one of my actually for my last comic, Butch Cleaver, I did a Butch Cleaver song for it, so that's actually on this channel. If you go and look for it, you'll have the whole song, the whole track. So that for sure matches. Okay, let's see. There's that. These hands on. Might have to be the hand like that. Do. Hands are a bitch to draw, but they're fun too. Let's see. I'll go look for that after the stream. Oh, for sure. Yeah, it's definitely some melodic death metal. If you're into that type of jazz. Well, not jazz, but mellow death. Let's try to do that with every book I put out. It's fun. I'm working on a song right now too for the next book, Hell War. Got to finish doing that too. Should be pretty done pretty soon. Gotta have that ready for the launch of the book. I want to give the song away to everybody that backs it in the beginning. Kind of cool. It's like a little freebie. Get this shit out of here. It's distracting me. There we go. Boom. See ya. Bye. All right. That hand could work. Thanks for watching, everybody. I appreciate it. Drawing the shadow right here. Character that inspired a lot of others, particularly Batman. Batman's kind of a rip-off of the big time of the shadow. But we love Batman. But I also think we need to check out the shadow. You know, that's where it comes from. There's always an OG. You know what I mean? Nothing's really original. Yeah, and Batman's kind of based off Zorro a little bit, and then Zorro is based off of Juan Murrieta. I think that was his name. He was like a masked vigilante. I think they made a movie about him over on Netflix or something. Finally, but you guys can check him out. Look him up. He's a pretty interesting historical figure. Oops. So is another guy I watched a video for. His name was Mad Jack Churchill. He was an Englishman that fought Nazis. He would take a bow and arrow into battle and a claymore like sword from Braveheart. You go around chopping Nazis up. They wouldn't even see him coming. He lived to be like 90 something years old. He'd also take bagpipes into battle and play bagpipes, so that would really, you know, catch him off guard. Like, what the fuck's he doing? But yeah, the Bear Jew from Inglorious Bastard had nothing on Mad Jack Churchill. Crazy, crazy shit. Crazy, crazy people, that are like stranger than fiction that you can't even write. Surprised they haven't had a comic about him yet. Well, they might have. I don't know. I just found out about him. All right. You know what? I would, but it's really kind of busy lately. Got a lot on my plate at the moment. Otherwise, I would be totally down. And I appreciate the offer. Yeah. Let's see. Use that. Oh, okay. Well, might be something we can look into since it's kind of far out. Yeah. TGIF. So glad it's Friday. Got that full shirt. These are some gangsters too, so some OG gangsters from like New York style. But the Shadow, he was pretty global. He went all over, fighting crime everywhere, all over the country. It's kind of cool. He wasn't just bound to Gotham City. Weird little pose, right? There we go. Let's see. Thing about the Shadow is too, you can kind of draw him however you want. There's different interpretations of him. So I'm probably gonna mess around with his costume a little bit. I might save that for the next stream. Just might do that. It's definitely gonna have his scarf. It's gonna be coming up like that. Yeah, a little something like that. Something like that. For now, anyways. I might tweak that depending on the composition and flow. Really want that cape to kind of just really get all over the place. But that kind of might want to. That scarf to kind of go right up in the camera. I actually like that one, but let's try this out. I kind of want it to end out here, maybe something like that. So boom, boom, boom. All right, something like that. Not good enough. Let me try it again. Kind of have the trajectory of where it's going to go. Let's see. That's a little better. I can fuck with that. Let's see. We could do the whole little foop, foop. Oh, where are you going? There we go. That's a working scarf form right now. I'll save the face for later, probably. But yeah, that's my shadow, folks. I did the well, we did the thumbnails when we were watching. We did all these, you know. Then we did all these too. And then I kind of, where was it at? I kind of ended up on this one. So this is where we're at, you know. But the beauty of the fun of it, the beauty of it is that, you know, when I was drawing it, I had this idea of, oh, okay, I'll have his hands kind of pop up like a flurry of action and blasting these heads. And I didn't have that from that initial, you know, thing. So that's fun. And then like the scarps coming up here, you know, that's the whole point about drawing, guys, is that you get in there and you have these like ideas as you're making it, you know. That's the fun. That's like the hunt. You don't get that with AI. You know what I mean? I think everybody needs to just try to get their hands dirty and do more like that, you know. And this drawing isn't perfect. It won't be perfect either. There's going to be flaws in this drawing, you know, but it's going to be fun and get better. Keep getting better and better. Just got to get out there and do it, you know, get your hands dirty. But thanks everybody for watching. I really appreciate it. And you guys always remember to be bold, be brave, and roll the bones to know your role. I'll see you guys Sunday, hopefully at 10 p.m. Eastern time. You can check out the show, Metal Movies and Brewskis Live. And regular schedule time is Saturdays at midnight Eastern time. You guys be good, okay? And I'll be seeing you in a few hours. See you next time, guys.